Today is Thursday, Parashat Pinchas. We're learning from the Chok LeIsrael, the portion of Mussar. Itpallel kol chasid elecha le'et metzo. This is a pasuk from Tehillim and translates as, for this let every devout person pray to you to find at a proper time. What is this pasuk speaking about? And the Mussar explains, Zo isha shiazmin lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu isha tova. This pasuk says that a person should pray that the Holy One, that Hashem, should send him a good wife. Ki me'Hashem isha maskelet. Because as the Proverbs, the book of Mishlei says, an intelligent wife, a good wife comes from Hashem. Benohag sheba olam, in the way of the world, karuch ha'ish karuch ahara isha. A man follows a woman, just like it said about Ahav, asher heseta oto Izebel ishto. That Ahav, who was a wicked king actually, was because his wife, who was very wicked, is the one that incited him, and she led him she led him astray, she led him in the wrong direction. And therefore a person has to be very careful who he marries. And he should pray to Hashem that he should have a good wife, because a good wife has a big influence on the household, a big influence on her husband. She can make him either a righteous person or chas v'shalom the opposite. U'maaseh b'chasid echad shenasa isha chasida. And this is quoted from the Midrash Rabbi. There was once a man who was a pious man who married a pious woman. She was Chasida Gimura, a completely pious woman. Le'amim, after some time, Natan la get, he divorced her. Halach v'nasa ishara, and this pious man went and got married for the second marriage with ishara, with an evil, wicked woman. But Binyal vezot alcha v'niset lerasha gamur. And his wife from the first marriage, who was a pious woman, went and got married to a Rasha Gamur, to a completely wicked man. Hechasid azav midato v'nehpach ba'atzat hara'a. The one who was pious, the man who was pious and got married to a wicked woman, he became himself a wicked man. V'harasha shav merish'o v'na'asa chasid gamur. And the wicked man who married a righteous woman, he became a righteous, completely righteous man. Al yedei ishto, because of his wife. She had a good influence on him. Lachen, that is why. Kol yirei Hashem. And he says afterwards that any God-fearing man, alika meishto midvar mitzvah pnei she'enehem tzara. Now he starts a new subject here. So in general, what we spoke until now is that a wife has a big influence on her husband, and a person should choose a very pious woman, and he should pray Hashem that he should send him a good wife, because that's what will have a good influence on him. Now the Mussar says, Kol yirei Hashem, a person who's God-fearing, Al yikach etzah mishto bidvar mitzvah mipnei she'enehem tzara. But when it comes to a mitzvah, like how much to spend on a donation, or how much to spend on a mitzvah, ladies tend to be more careful with how they spend their money, or more they will be not as cooperating in terms of him doing the mitzvah, and that's why he has to be careful not to ask her advice in those type of subject. Va'afilu yirat shamayim, even if she's God-fearing. Milanu gedola birat shamayim yoter misara imenu. Who's greater than Sarah imenu in terms of God-fearing? Afalpi she'amala Avraham ma'arish elosh se'im kemah. Even though her husband told her, please take 3 measures of kemach, of flour, ad shetzivala solet. He had to tell her that she should choose the fine flour. V'dashu hachamim, and hachamim explained from this, she'aisha enei tzara be'ochim yoter min ha'ish. That a wife is typically grudgingly accepting to take care of the guests. You know, a husband can invite the guests, but she, even Sarah Imenu, had to be told by her husband, please use the fine flour, because that's typically what is the way of things. Aval b'divrei olam. However, when it's not relating to how much to spend on a mitzvah, let's say if you want to buy a pair of tefillin, that it should be the most, the best of the best. Your wife might tell you, well, maybe you don't need spend so much money on the best type of tefillin. You can get maybe something that is not as top of the line. However, when it comes to worldly matters, whether you should engage in a business relationship with someone, as an example, in that case, listen to your wife. If your wife is short, gichinu chishla. That is, lower yourself and then talk to her, whisper to her. In other words, always ask her advice, because she has a sort of a sixth sense in worldly affairs. And listen to what she tells you, because she will understand. She has binah yetera. She has an understanding beyond what you could be yourself realizing when it comes to worldly matters. This was the Mussar for today. It had to do with how you choose the wife, and that you pray for. You should be a good wife, because the influence is major on the household. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.